To have some fun. To be double club champion, I think that is the pinnacle of my motorsport career, to be honest. I don't know if I'll ever be able to achieve it again. I really do hope so. From the very beginning, I came out just to have some fun, to be honest. And I think from the first time that we had some interviews and, you know, first event, put on some old tires, just went to test the car and make sure everything was working well. We really didn't make a whole lot of changes for this year, but we were just hoping that, you know, we would be competitive again, and just really wanted to have some fun. Time event, you know, I don't think I've had a course like that was so long and flowing. You know, it was just such high speed sections, and then when it got into out by where you would call crossbar and going down by Guinea, it got a lot more technical. So obviously there was a very good mix of things, and you know, you really had to have some good commitment at the high speed sections in order to do well at all. So that was, you know, it was daring, and I know there had some sections where it was quite questionable about what the car was going to do. But I mean, you know, you kind of have to not think about it too much and just try to commit as much as possible at those points, you know. I know some guys weren't able to make it out right away in my group, and that obviously gave me an early advantage. But I would say that once they did come out, we had great times fighting with each other. Fellas like Jamal, you know, and even Jeremy Gonzalez when he came out. When he came out and really was peppering the car, I think that we had some very, very close times, and I think that, you know, obviously the overall aspect of things, we were really tight with competition. They did have some times though, like say for example, when you came up to the warm-up rally where I would have put a bit of time in the guys, but they did wheel it back in from time to time, and I think that was the one I placed second in overall, just as a result of a wire coming off on the car. But I was having a really good time in that event. When it comes up to Rally Barbados now, I could not expect a better rally ever than the rest of in driving. You know, I think that event went so well, and with us, I guess, having a few little reliability issues in the past, the car did not hiccup. I think, you know, even down to the end of the rally, we couldn't believe that we had gone so far and we're doing so well towards the end. You know, I think at the end, the overall position and also winning the Group M6 was a fantastic result. And just to get to the end alone, you know, everybody was just thrilled, the whole team, you know, and we were just very much on another level, to be honest.
Ford World Rally Car in the of Eddie Corbin. There's the M6 leader, 47 Neil Corbin in the Jason Jones Starlet. Corbin, leader of M6. 15th overall in the NASCO Starlet, and his advantage in M6.
I think my highlight of the season, to be honest, is when it came down to the loose, because obviously we had so much standing on the championship at that point. So it was really between Logan Watson, myself and Darrell Clark at that time. And I personally really love the course at Black Bess. I think that's one of the smoother loose stages that we've had in a while. And to be honest, it was just a thrill to drive. So I think, you know, I just went out there kind of to have some fun, but yet obviously we needed to perform well in order to achieve good results for the championship. For 2013, we have been forced into a full engine rebuild. At the last event of the year, I didn't make it past the first corner as the engine dropped the valve and ended catastrophically. So I'm actually coming out with a new engine, but with the same relative parts. Another thing that I'm going to be doing though is really trying to get the wiring on the car sorted out, because we still have the 1984 Starlet wiring in the car, so we want to try to change out that into something a bit more tough and a little more rugged. But you know, obviously that just speaks to the Toyota quality. You know, like 30 years later, you know, you can see that the car is still standing up and can still be a club champion for both clubs. I think that sponsors are very, very important, obviously, because without sponsors there'd be no way that I could be competing anywhere close to the level that I'm competing at right now, and we do look forward to working with them in the future.